Hi everybody, welcome back to Sean's World. A belated Happy New Year to everybody. Now the video today that I'm going to be showing you is the pre-Christmas vlogs, what we refer to as the lost tapes. We didn't get round to putting them out. Things got rather busy, like it does for everyone just before Christmas, so that's what you're going to see today. And without further ado, I'll bring on my glamorous assistant once again, and we're off for our daily stroll. So, hello.
Hello.
Not that you need to be told that, but...
No.
Right.
Thank you, dear.
We're going to go out for our walk now, so off we go. Welcome back everybody. We are on Advent Day 21, which can only mean one thing, and that's let's open the box. Oh, no surprise. The other matching candle. Let's put it together with the rest of the haul. Now, what have I got in store for you today? We're going to go outside. I'm going to get my little wood burner to put inside my little barn outside. It's getting a bit chilly now. I want to restore a few other items, so let's head off outside and find a little wood burner to put in there, or a stove, and a few objects to renovate. Now, as the light's a little bit better today, maybe I can show you the other item, the trivet that I renovated the other day. See it a bit more clearly now. Great detail in there. So this opens up. Very pleased with that. Now it sounds like the dog's got in the field with the cows and he's barking at the cows and scaring them. So I'm just going to go and investigate. It's the neighbour's dog. Hey! Yeah, he's chasing the cows around the field, naughty little boy. He's just a young dog, so excuse me while I shout at a dog. Hey! Come here! Here! Oh, he's a disobedient one. I better go and tell the neighbour his dog's got out. This isn't the first time this has happened. They're always losing the dog. He's a bit of a tearaway. Dogs and animals need to be kept under control. And there's my neighbour's house just down the track. They're French, very nice. Ah, the dog has beaten me back. I've got a feeling he's done that before. I'll need to have a word with the neighbour, because that's not on. Chasing the cows around. He knows he's been a naughty boy. You mustn't scare livestock like that. Back to the job in hand. Let's go and find that little stove to warm myself up in my little workshop. Find a few objects, clean up and restore. Get the day underway. Now I do have a few little stoves dotted about. One's in the pig barn, which I already used, so I won't use that one. I'm sure I've got a smaller one somewhere. Let's have a look in the barns. Which door is it in? Let's try that one. Close your eyes, it's very messy in here. No, still can't find it. It's not uncommon for me to lose sizable objects, sometimes the size of the ride-on. No, only kidding. It's in here somewhere. Right, I need a torch. There it is. That one there. That will do. Just lovely. Right, I'll get it out, get it cleaned up, light it up, and it's just the right size for me kettle. Oh, how convenient. There we go. Maybe the first job of the day will be to give this a little bit of a spruce up, a bit of a renovation, just a wire brush, maybe a little bit of black lead on it. We'll see. Let's get that carried over to my little barn. That's where we're heading. It doesn't look very pretty at the moment, but I'll assure you it will once I've clad it. This is just a temporary cover, just to keep me a little bit warmer. Right, must get the washing in. So let's have a closer look to see what we're dealing with. That's okay, that can be wire brushed. We've got a crack in that middle section. That's not an issue really. That's for the smoke, I would imagine. We'll soon find out. But at the top, so yeah, it'll be for the smoke. Very, very basic and simple. The air just draws in the bottom. Now, how do we load it? So I would imagine we just take these centre rings off. There's a few grills inside. That looks okay. That looks okay. So yeah, just basically make the fire up on the base there. We'll get it cleaned up and we'll get it lit because it's very, very chilly today. So let's find a nice lower sturdy base to work on. That looks ideal. Okay. And now for my magic black. Great polish, brings everything up brilliantly. Let's get this coated up, lighted, and we'll have a kettle boiling before you know it. So that's all the polish on. I'm going to fire it up in a minute, burn off all the smell. I think you'll agree it's come up rather splendid. It's even got my lucky number 7 on it. So yes, I'm very pleased with that. The top's looking good. Find some small wood to put in there. I'm feeling warmer already. So let's set this on fire. So we are going to build a little fire in there, stick the plates on and let all the polish burn off while it's outside. Bit of newspaper in the bottom, bit of kindling, we should have this lit in no time. If all else fails, secret weapon. Who would have thought it had been so hard to light a fire with paper? I scrunched it up too much. There we go. So we'll just give that 5 minutes to catch. I'll put the grates back on the top and then the plate on the very top. Well, that's certainly got it going. You must never use a blowtorch near a live flame because the live flame can travel back to what you're holding and explode. So never light a fire with that once you've got the flame going or anything like that. Stick with your matches and you won't go far wrong. That's burning away nicely. Now while that's doing its thing, give me a chance to go and find a few objects that need restoring. Yeah, I think that will do. I'll give that a light sand up, a bit of gilding. Let's get this over to the workshop. Yeah, it's going to need a little bit of persuasion with a hammer just to lower these pieces back down. It's only thin gauge, won't take much. That's not too bad. Just remove all this loose material and then we'll get some gilding just to highlight the shape really. And now on the areas that I've scraped the paint off, just a little bit of that black grape polish, blend it in. I don't need it to look perfect, just to look good. A bit like myself sometimes. A light buff off, get some wax on it and a little bit of highlighting gold. I'm going to use this wax again. It's got lavender in it, it's absolutely lovely, even though it is quite hard because it's very cold. I'm going to put it on with a bit of wire wool. Boy, that's hard. That should do the job. Quick buff up. We don't want to get our coats dirty now, do we? You get the idea. Let's bling it up. Quick check on that fire. Oh, that chucks some heat out. I can feel it from here. Lovely. I'll give that a bit longer, then I'll move it a bit closer. So now for the finishing touch, which is the gold polish. It's a wax as well, really great stuff. Looks like that, and you don't need hardly any on a brush. It's just for highlighting really. You get a lot for your money. I think that was about €20. Lasts for ages. You can do chandeliers and all sorts with that. So we'll just get that on right now. And it's a cup of tea. So cold. Just a little tiny bit of wax. Well, gold wax. And then I just want to create some highlights. We'll go over the bit that we rubbed back. Less is more at this stage. I will rub it back with a bit more wire wool just to soften the harshness. I just lessen it with the wire wool, just take a little bit more off, make it look more natural, even. Clear wax this time, just to blend it in. You can put as much on or as little as you like. It's just to break up the solid colour. A light buff up and that'll be ready to go in the boot room. But until I finish the boot room, I'm going to have that hanging up in here so I can put my hat on it and other bits and pieces, and I'll show you where I've put it. There. It's okay, ain't it? All blinged up. Better in the boot room, but you get the idea. Look at that. So I'm going to put the fire in place, a bit closer to where I'm working, and I think that is enough for today. Welcome back everybody. We are on Advent Day 22. I can almost smell that Christmas pudding. Now this one I'm going to put up the fight like the rest of them. Oh yes, here we go. Some red candles. Ta-da! So we've got 2 white, now we've got 2 red. So we're going to head off out and we're going to have a look around my local town. Now I have visited this town in the daylight. I've not been here over night time, so this one will be a new one on me. I'm intrigued to see what they've done. Let's go and have a look. So a little bit of Christmas shopping. Hopefully I'll have time to have a hot chocolate, and then by then it should be dark and the light should come on. Now hopefully my favourite baker's is shut. Never mind, I can have a hot chocolate instead. The baker's might have been shut, but the bar wasn't. Oh, it's delicious. They do know how to make a hot chocolate. And I need it tonight because it's very, very cold. I shall drink this and we'll go for a little promenade and I'll show you what I can see. We are now heading into the medieval quarter. We're going uphill. I'm glad I had that hot chocolate. It's absolutely freezing. We're quite high up, we're on quite a large hill for defensive purposes for the chateau, medieval chateau. Just coming across the ancient bridge. It looks like there's still knights guarding the castle. And all the houses are built into the old foundations of the medieval walls. So I'm just walking back up into the medieval town square. Been a hectic year. Let's hope next year is better for everybody. A very trying time indeed. Got to keep your chin up. Doesn't that look an inviting shop? I've actually been in there and bought a few things, so So that is it from a chilly Normandy. I will see you tomorrow on Yes Advent 23. Good morning everybody. You join me on day 23 of the Advent. What a journey it's been. It's not been easy, but I think it's been worth it. So we get 23 out of the way. I've not been on the sherry. They're just really difficult to open up sometimes. And as I guessed, another red tea light. Wait 1 second, there's a knock on the door. I'm expecting a delivery. Well, he can't come down the chimney because I've got the fire on, so obviously he's got to use the front door. Right, I'll be back in a second. Well, I was right, he didn't hang about, he was gone. Anyway, I got my parcel. I'm going to share it with you. Here goes. Not sure whether it's going to be as big as this box, but it looks like it's well packaged, which is always a good sign. Now, this is rather well wrapped. That's the size of it. Wow, look at that. And here we have it. This is a very spectacular item for me. Never owned one of these. It's absolutely ancient, 200 plus years old, all hand planished. Now let's have a look inside of the tin lining. Now if that's good, I've rung the bell. Yep, it's absolutely perfect. What a beautiful piece of workmanship that is. All hand planished, iron forged feet, strap handle, lovely lid. The reason it's on 3 legs, this would have sat over an open fire. Coffee, tea, maybe alcoholic. I'll have to delve into the history of this piece. It's made absolutely lovely, all by hand. This is an early Christmas present to myself because I've been such a good boy this year. That's what Santa said anyway. I shall really enjoy polishing this up, and if you want to see me polish it up and bring it back to its former glory, then join me in the new year where I'll be doing more cleaning and helpful tips about copper. Now while I'm on the subject of parcels, a very kind lady called Colette, she knows who she is, who I'm talking about, she has purchased a very nice gift through my wife Sam's Etsy shop. Now this gift is being sent to Stephanie Jarvis at Chateau de Lalande. This is going to be heading your way very shortly, and it's from Colette. So let's get to the post office and get that special parcel sent off to Stephanie, and I think once I get back I shall go for my daily walk, even though it's pretty chilly out there. I wonder if we've got any of the white stuff sitting above us. Let me know what the weather's like where you are. Always interested to know. Must get that fire lit when I get back. So that's that safely on its way. I've got time for a quick walk before it gets too dark. Not that I'm scared of the dark. And then get in and sort that fire out. Always like to fit me daily exercise regime in. Get the legs going, get the heart going. A little while ago I restored an old gas fire, which has really helped. It's only a secondary heat source, but it just gives me a bit of a head start in the morning. When we're all sort of rushing around, I can light that before I light the wood stove, so not that expensive to run neither. We have got electric heaters as well, but I like to have a mixture because sometimes we get power cuts. We've got overhead cables, lots of them run through the trees, so when it's really windy sometimes we have power cuts. Has been known to last for several days. So that also reminds me, I've got to give the generator a good service, make sure it's got some petrol, because once the power goes off, you know, your chest freezers and all your meats and that in there, yeah, it's not good. So we've had a generator running sometimes for 2 days, so make sure I've got some fuel for that as well. Just check on my little barn. Yeah, she's still there, got its cover around it, so nice and dry inside. Can't wait to get stuck back into this little project. Really looking forward to this one. Got me little stove to keep myself warm, get the kettle on there. That worked really good. That's my little restoration area. I shall be doing lots more projects here. Get some lighting sorted out, get that scaffolding gone. Don't want to obstruct this beautiful view. The weather is turning cold, but not as cold as some places around the world. And you always keep me up to date with the temperatures and the weather, so I think myself quite lucky really. It's quite a moderate climate here in France. Lots of people are experiencing some real extreme weather. I do feel sorry for you. Let's go and sit by that fire, warm up. Yeah, a definite chill in the air. Ooh. It's always nice to come in from a cold walk, sit by a roaring fire and just warm up. That is it for Advent Day 23. I will see you tomorrow for the big one. See you then. Bye for now.